Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Fandango, and the other gentlemen will go ahead and introduce themselves now.
Co-host, I'm totally confused. Like, Mark's got me triggered right now. But Mikey Miguel, whatever. Yeah, let's do it.
El Cuervo the Crow is here.
You can tell they haven't done that many intros.
Yeah, they're not good at it.
Y yo soy el padre chocolate.
Yes.
Except G.
We're very diverse around here. We
The
got-
chocolate daddy.
Shows that
Y'all
I
already
like
know.
That are currently still going. I skip a week so I can watch 2 episodes in a row. So I've seen
you're
the
a week
4th
behind.
episode, and yeah, I'm gonna wait. So
I'll-
not gonna watch it.
We're talking
Is
about
that what you're
WandaVision.
doing with the Good
Hold
Doctor?
on. We're talking about WandaVision right now.
And that's what I'm doing with WandaVision.
Just for
WandaVision.
context for the listeners.
WandaVision
We're just
literally.
rambling on about a random conversation we started before the podcast.
WandaVision is actually really, really good. It's literally the link between Phase 3 and Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of has nothing to do with Phase 2 Avengers.
I'm gonna have to watch it because I haven't seen any of it. I really don't. Don't spoil anything.
I'm not. I know I wouldn't because it's really that good.
I imagine it's good. I liked Vision and Wanda. They're both great characters. I liked Vision.
The take on it is really good.
Yes, it's a really good take on it.
Like, imagine. God damn it.
I
like,
know, but I agree with you.
You saw the trailer though, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen the trailer.
Alright,
it's like
so-
kind of like a old school like black and white show, and then it can do like seems like it's kind of bouncing around genres a little bit.
Well, what
like
it's
a
doing
mystery.
without ruining it for you, it's going from TV sitcoms. Each episode, one was 50s, 60s, 70s, and it's like a complete, almost like a spoof on it. But it's like it's actually kind
Was
of
it like
funny.
a deconstruction of like sitcoms?
It's like if you've watched Dick Van Dyke and like all those old ones from the first episode from the 50s, it's literally like the graphics are done. Even Wanda, she uses her. It's like her and Vision are in this neighborhood and they're like trying to not let everyone figure out who they are. You know.
So when does it take? It takes place after what movie?
After Endgame.
But
after Homecoming.
so
After Homecoming.
And that's
I'm
why I
just
said we can
confused as
complete the phases.
to how that happens because Vision is dead
Correct.
after Infinity War. He can't be revived because the stone was taken out. So he wasn't snapped out. He was just killed before, like kind of like Loki. Except Loki got to come back because they went back in time and he got the space stone and teleported away. That's the reason why Loki lives.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to spoil it. But
No.
do they explain?
Yes.
And is it a good?
You have to. All right. You do have to know some bit of the comic history.
Well, I know how the Soul Stone works.
Yeah. Well, not just the Soul Stone, the Mind Stone, and what Wanda's actual powers actually are. Just because, like, both her and her brother got their powers from the Mind Stone and the Space Stone. Her brother actually had more power from the Space Stone, which caused him to be able to move really quick, and his energy trail was blue. Whereas Wanda's power energy trail was red, like the
That's
ether.
interesting because that's like the reality stone.
Exactly. And now Wanda has portrayed all the stones except for the Soul Stone.
So that's the theory is that she has a little bit of each stone in her.
Yes, because the ether comes from the Big Bang, right? That's where all the stones came from. So if she actually has that power or that inside of her, then she can manipulate and has demonstrated manipulating all the stones, including the Soul Stone at the end of Endgame. When she's talking to Hawkeye and he's talking about the Black Widow and is like, I feel like she's okay. And then Wanda goes, I can feel them, both of them, meaning Vision and...
Yeah, because in the comic books, the Soul Stone actually, once you make the sacrifice, or
You go into the soul
you go
world.
into the soul world. So, and in the comic books, they show how you can go in there and pull people out somehow. You
Correct.
I know Doctor Strange is involved.
Yes, he is
heavily
in fact,
because he uses the Time Stone.
WandaVision is going to set up
Doctor Strange too.
Doctor Strange 2.
It has
wait.
to because she's activating different dimensions, and that's really his.
You're not
line
supposed to
of
spoil it, bro.
fire. That's his lane. You know, the dimensional lord.
I do look forward to seeing the Doctor Strange 2. I hope they call it like Doctor Strange 2 Sorcerer Supreme or something
No,
like that.
the title's actually out. It's like the something of the multiverse. It's like the
Oh, I think I've seen that too.
yeah, it's like it's called Doctor Strange 2 in the terrible in the horrors of the multiverse or some shit
so
like
cool.
that. It's
Because
gonna,
that's the cool thing about Marvel. If you look at the comics, there's so many different. There's like a multiverse of like the Marvel universe we're in right now is the Earth 616. That's what it's called. Where's that DC?
no, that's Marvel.
That's Marvel. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. Like there are different Earths in DC as well, but in
Correct.
Marvel we're Earth 616. So there's other dimensions. Then you have the Spider Verse, like which is another bridge to other dimensions. So
Also, what this Phase 4 is going to set up for an X-Men crossover too.
that'd be a dope. And they're always doing like
That'd be
back
cool.
in time, different dimension shit.
Because in the comic books, Wanda actually creates her own reality, like inside of the world that traps, and she traps other Avengers, all of them, and X-Men in this reality where her father, Magneto, rules the world. And she can just be off and raise her twins, and while Magneto's fucking stirring all this shit up. Killing
Yeah,
off
because
Avengers.
Scarlet Witch.
That's called the House of M.
Scarlet Witch. Yes, it's dope.
Dope.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are both mutants technically in
Yeah.
the original comic books.
Correct.
Magneto's kids.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's another witch, her name's Agatha, and she's the one who actually teaches the Scarlet Witch
Michael,
her
you
powers.
didn't put your phone on airplane mode?
I thought I did.
That was my fault.
Okay, thank God. And that was just really loud, so I thought it was from over there.
You don't even know to be able to check on that.
I always like Pietro.
Huh?
I always like Pietro.
It's my headphones.
Yeah, that was my
Pietro.
Pietro.
Oh,
Quicksilver?
Pietro. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know his name. I'm not that interested in Quicksilver. He was pretty cool. I liked him in the X-Men movies.
Oh, when he ran around the room.
Yeah, into
that was
Sweet
cool.
Dreams. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Sweet Dreams. That was a cool scene.
Let's
Sweet dreams are made of.
It
That was a
wasn't
good
on
scene.
airplane mode, but it was on silent.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, let's take this shot, guys. Cheers.
Gentlemen, since the dawn of time, men have gathered together in merrymenton. And I don't know.
I like it. No, good.
Some other bullshit.
Prost.
Come by, guys.
Yes, yes, yes. He's right. Who's your favorite X-Men character?
Ooh, like period.
Comics or movies?
Comics.
I've always liked Gambit, bro.
You can't have Gambit. He's my favorite. Sorry.
You gonna ask me who my favorite is and then tell me who I can't have?
You weren't supposed to say that.
Technically, you should have said Gambit first, because now Gambit's on the table.
All right. It's Gambit.
All right,
I know
if
mine.
If I have to choose someone,
Deadpool.
Who?
Deadpool.
Okay, cool. If I have to choose someone other than Gambit, then maybe you said my favorite X-Man.
Technically, Deadpool's an X-Men. I have the X-Force Deadpool pop up there.
Did who recruited him?
I don't know.
Who taught him?
Shut up.
Did he go to the
He was an
school?
honorary X-Men.
Did he go to the
Spider-Man technically was an X-Man.
Yeah.
This is true.
In the comics, yeah.
Bro, if you want to look up everyone has been everyone. Like, the amount of people that have been Fantastic Four that aren't the original in the comics is ridiculous. Spider-Man wasn't in the Fantastic Four.
But they had a thing. They were working side by side.
So, with the X-Men,
Go ahead, bro. If it's not Gambit, sorry, then it's
Yeah, just make
Nightcrawler.
sure
But
you're-
go ahead.
I was going to say Nightcrawler, too.
Nightcrawler is one of my. See, you guys are killing my top 3.
That's tough.
Those are the
Favorite.
coolest ones.
Yeah, I love Gambit and Nightcrawler.
I'd
I
say
got something
Cyclops,
like-
but he's so basic.
Yeah.
I would have said Wolverine, but he's so overused, like as a favorite.
Wolverine is dope.
I
though.
think
I mean, yeah, like
Scott's brother Alex was lit.
Wait, Scott's brother Alex.
is that from the movies or did
The
you?
one with the angel wings?
No, from the cartoon. His name was Warlock.
Scott
Oh.
Summers' older brother was called
Warlock.
Havoc.
Yeah, Havoc,
Jubilee's
Havoc.
pretty cool,
Yes,
too.
Scott Summers' older brother's Havoc.
Yeah.
Warlock is a villain.
He did it with his hands.
His
Yeah.
name's Adam something.
And then Scott Summers had a kid with, I think, Jean Grey, and that's Cable.
Jean Grey is a
Yes,
good one, too.
because Cable's from the future and he comes back into the present. I guess at the time, and stops Magneto again.
Haven't we already had like our talk about like favorite Marvel superheroes? When I was telling you, like, he hates Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Yeah, but we were doing all of them because he was like Black Panther. Remember? And that was like,
Yeah.
and then Black
Yeah.
Panther could be
I
Iron
said
Man. and-
Spider-Man
Which I
was my
still
least
Yes.
favorite. I don't hate him.
Yeah.
I hate Deadpool.
That's so
I don't
hard.
know
There's
why.
so many of them. Like Iron Man.
Do you like the Punisher?
The Punisher's cool.
Then be quiet.
No, Deadpool's an anti-hero.
So is
So
the
is the
Punisher.
So it's the Punisher.
I like the Punisher for his
Hey.
reasoning behind why he's doing all this.
Isn't-
They
isn't-
targeted his family?
Deadpool
So
has
it's
reasons too. He's just a little bit more mysterious.
It's just gayer.
There's a version
You
of
don't even-
Batman that's an anti-hero. The
it's his dad.
Flashpoint Batman.
It's his dad
Yeah.
who Bruce was killed and he wasn't.
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, and Thomas Wayne
Yeah.
becomes. He has like a gun and
That's
shit.
my favorite Batman,
Yeah,
to
he's
be
pretty
honest.
dope.
Like,
Mine's
Thomas.
Batman Beyond.
that's a good Batman.
Tim Drake.
Yeah.
That's a good Batman too.
Batman Beyond, man. Also, I like Dick Grayson as Batman. He was pretty cool. There's a whole comic book where he was Batman.
That's
yeah.
true.
Not Nightwing.
Nightwing is. I like Nightwing. I just don't like the fact that, like, honestly, bro, where's your cape? Like, you come from teachings of Batman, but you don't have a cape. What kind of shit is that?
That's true.
And Jason Todd is pretty cool. Like Red Hood. I like Red Hood.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, he's the one that dies
He's-
fucking
he-
horribly,
he- yeah, he
right?
gets
got
beaten to death
such
by
a
Joker.
crazy backstory.
But he
that
he
it's
lives.
hard to not
He
like
actually
him.
lives, and he thinks that Batman like abandons him, and Joker
I thought I
twists his head.
Yeah, this
and
is
then
when
comes back.
he's the one that got beat up by the Joker and set on fire, right?
Yeah, like everything.
And then,
Shot,
shot,
beat with a
everything.
crowbar.
Fucked his ass up.
Yeah, I remember reading that.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know he survived.
Which one
He
is
survived, and then came
when
back as
Bruce
Red
Wayne
Hood.
has
He's
a
like an
son?
anti-hero.
Oh, that's how he
that's
came
his gun.
back.
That's Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
Damian Wayne,
Wayne.
is the daughter of Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul,
That's
who's
yeah,
the daughter of Ra's al Ghul.
Batman's son, who
He
becomes
got that
Robin.
sword.
Yeah, and he uses his.
And he's got like partial immortality because of Ra's al Ghul.
I like him.
Did y'all know that there was
I like him.
girl
He's cool.
Robin?
A girl Robin.
Did y'all know that?
I didn't hear about that. I've heard of Batgirl. I mean Batwoman, or is it Batgirl?
There's a female Robin character. If y'all ever saw The Dark Knight Returns, you saw it?
Yeah,
That's
is that,
Batgirl.
That's Batgirl, right?
No.
Are you talking about the chick in the Christopher Nolan movie with Bane and all that?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
You're
He's talking
the
about the
comic.
animated one.
I'm thinking of Dark Knight Rises. That's the third movie.
The Dark Knight Returns. It's animated.
That's an animated movie.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I didn't know there was a female Robin. I've never heard of that. Is it a new one? So I used to be like all on those Batman animated
It came
movies.
out a little while ago.
I don't know. My favorite X-Men would still be Wolverine. I like.
I know people are gonna argue, but I say Deadpool. He's not a permanent X-Men, but I got the pop to prove that he was on the team.
Magneto.
I
Magneto's
remember
an X-Man?
seeing this.
I guess he was a founding member, huh?
Caroline Keene Kelly.
That's just as I could argue that as much as Deadpool,
Yeah, she was in the Dark
because Magneto
She was
becomes
in-
a villain.
She was in the Dark Knight Returns and Dark Knight Strikes Again, the Frank Miller comic series. I remember those.
Oh,
where
Frank
he fights,
Miller.
Where he fights with Superman.
Frank Miller. Let me see the covers.
Yeah, in the graphic novels.
The one where he fights Superman.
Oh, I've seen this, but she's not very memorable.
No. She's my least favorite Robin.
Of all the Robins.
My
But there-
favorite
but she
Robin
is-
is probably Dick Grayson. Like he's
Watch
like,
out, bro. You saying that she's your least favorite Robin, you're going to get all them chicks on you and being like,
Who
oh, you
cares?
don't like
It's
the
like
strong
saying
female
the chick-
character.
That's like saying the chick James Bond is my least favorite James Bond.
There's
of
a
course.
female James Bond?
No.
No, that's what if they created
No.
one.
It would suck. Sorry, ladies.
Right.
There's just that'd be like a male Laura Croft. Oh wait, they did that.
I was gonna say a male Charlie's Angels. Imagine that.
Yeah, the amount of flack that movie would get.
We'd be like, "Thanks, Bosley." Like that would suck.
Yeah,
What if it
but
was
it
a
would be
chick?
called something else. Charlie would be a female in that case.
Yes.
What's a name, a chick name that starts with D?
Deanna,
Yeah.
Darlene.
Deirdre.
I would say instead of angels, it's devils. So the first name should be like a D, so there's alliteration. But
Thanks,
it doesn't.
Dina.
You don't need. It doesn't have to be a D because
Dina's Devils.
Darlene's
Yeah.
Devils.
we'd have to workshop it a little bit.
Wow.
We'd have to sit at a table for a little bit thinking about it.
I'm just waiting to get another male fucking superhero back, like the whole, not, the whole Me Too, the whole woke women's awareness bullshit is why, all of the content, all the movies recently or shows or whatever had to show a strong female role and the males play kind of in the background.
Speaking of which,
It's not believable because it's not real life.
Just imagine this. Because
Yes.
I saw this earlier.
we
and
all
I
know
think
that
this
women
would be
do
cool.
nothing.
a complete 180 reversal of how things are in America as a TV show. So like,
What are you saying? I can't hear you. You're whispering.
wouldn't
Yeah.
this be a good show? Just think about this, G. If everything was flipped, instead of everybody worshiping like white Jesus, they were worshiping like black God. You know what I'm saying? And it's a female. And then majority of our presidents would have been female presidents. We would have just now had our first white female president. You know
I
what I'm
think you're
saying?
describing an episode of The Twilight Zone, bro.
So you
This
basically
is-
saying everything that's history that happened already, you want it to be like reversed, kind of. So like the Germans would have been exterminated by the Jews.
Yeah, the Jews
Genghis
killed
Khan
everybody.
would have been destroyed by
Where
the
would
Chinese.
where would
or-
we be in life if that was
We would
the
not have
case,
met.
though? Ever, like probably not.
The United States wouldn't have been formed.
We'd all be a lot wealthier. I'll
You
tell
guys
you that.
would be the minority on this. Like how the
We
black,
are the. Well, when I went to school, I was the minority.
like how the
too.
black woman is the most underappreciated. It would be the white male.
Maybe if they fucking tipped me better when I worked at like, bro. Black women give me so much issues when I'm at work sometimes,
They
especially
are-
with the crawfish. They love the crawfish.
Oh, they are
Mario.
the worst.
Luigi.
I feel like Michael said it.
It's
first.
all right. Just
You said Mario. You threw me for a loop when you said
Exactly, 'cause I
Mario.
He was
normally
like,
say Marco, and he was listening. for
I would have
something.
said Lopez.
That would have been funny.
But yeah, even Shelly was like, because I was making a random bland comment. I was like, yeah, black females are like, they're the worst tippers, out there not trying.
Okay.
And Shelly has been like, she goes, I have never been so disrespected. She black, right? She's like, I've never been so disrespected by my people, especially the women, like getting $1 on 100 or some bullshit like that. I'm like, well, that's just what it is.
Guys, I work at a massage place.
Oh,
Okay, and a lot of our therapists make their money through their tips.
of course.
I mean, they make good money per hour from just doing the massage.
Are you working at one of these?
No. I work at a regular massage place. It's regular, But we have this guy who works there. He's from Vietnam, and he's here. He's here legally, but
You don't know how legal.
he hasn't been here for that long. Let's put it that way.
Bob.
So we're talking because he had a complaint about he was trying to do this lady's glutes, and glutes are kind of a sensitive area.
It's like
right?
the butt cheeks, right?
Right. So he did the lady's glutes. The lady got mad about the way he did the glutes, and she came out, and instead of telling him, "Hey, don't do that," she does the massage. She comes out, and then she bitches at me about the fact that he did her glutes, and I'm like, "Well, look, I'm sorry. We'll do what we can." Blah 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 blah.
Ma'am, I work the front desk.
He leaves.
He's the assistant manager.
I'm sorry, she leaves. He comes out. No, I hooked her up. We didn't charge her. I took care of her. But obviously, as the assistant manager, I have to do an incident report because
Correct.
she's complaining. So he comes out, and I'm trying to get his side of the story. He's like, "Man, you saw her, right?" Like, this is a black lady. Just he's like, "Man, you saw her, right?"
she have
like,
a big ass?
She was so fat. And I was like, yeah, like, I know. He was like, "Man, like, she was telling me her back was hurting, and, all of the tension from the lower back is held in the glutes. Like, I was trying to help her. I did the glutes. I told her I would have to do the glutes. She said, okay. And then I started doing it, and she didn't say, I was just like, all right.
She didn't say, "Hey, man."
They waited till the end. That's the same thing of eating all your food and being like, I ain't like it.
Correct.
I-
Correct.
It doesn't even, I hate, no matter who you are, I hate when people fucking do that. I'm like, bro, you could have just told me. I've checked on you 3 times.
Yeah, it's like,
Right.
I'm not giving you a fucking,
I'm sorry.
not competent. You ate the whole thing.
It'd have to be half or less, right?
Literally.
That she got the whole massage, and then
The whole
a lot of
massage.
people just do that for free stuff.
And it was a 90-minute session.
Oh.
I wasn't going to give her a free session.
okay. You just,
I didn't charge her for that session. I didn't make her pay gratuity, but I wasn't gonna comp her and then be like, "Well, look, come back and we'll fix it," blah blah blah. I was like,
Come back
"Look,
again,
we're just not gonna charge you. You obviously you were dissatisfied. She was a member, so she already had hours. Like, we're gonna get those hours back. We're gonna get.
She's paying her dues.
Yeah, exactly. Every month she pays us.
So, yeah.
for us to not charge her for this session and then she comes back later and we do a different session, like, we're still going to get that money.
Everyone's like, don't do this lady's glutes.
Stay off the glutes.
Stay off the glutes.
But it was funny because he came out, and as he's telling me, he was like, man, she just didn't want to pay. Like, she's just black. I don't know. I'm not racist. And he kept saying, he was like, I'm not racist. But
that's the number one line for a racist person.
Black people, they never be wanting to tip. And I'm like, sir. Like I look at him, I'm like, sir. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I've had coworkers that I work with, like Derek.
Yeah.
Anytime, like, he hated more than anyone. Dark skinned dude, right? Dark skin.
Dark. Like
He would get upset, visibly upset, when like a black couple would walk in and it'd be his table.
Noticeably.
He'd be like, damn it. Or like whatever. I'm like, bro, it's okay. Like,
and I'd be like, what's going on, bro? Like, what happened?
once
He's like,
again, I treat
and he
every
goes,
table
I
the
hate-
same.
I hate my
okay?
people.
Even in my
Yeah.
line of business, they're not the most appreciative of the services we offer, and that usually comes with something as well. You know, it's like I have to compete with someone for their business while they're doing business with me. They let me know someone else's prices.
Yeah.
My other guy, and I'm like, these are candles.
It's funny how there's
set
a
it on
parallel
fire
to
and smell
everything.
it, or
That is
buy somebody
funny.
else's and set it on fire and smell it.
It'd be like Papados for us. They compare us to Papados.
Yeah.
Like, Papados got this.
And we are not them. There's a reason
We have
why
better
we're not.
prices than Papados.
but I can understand. But where I make exception is like, you can't make a generalization.
Very true.
Very
You know,
true.
you can't make a generalization because there are exceptions to every rule.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
like-
Bro,
Every day, bro.
I get it.
So-
Like, they're fucking the whitest fucking white blonde woman you'd ever think. I don't even when it's a bitch like that, I don't expect a good tip.
Case in point for me today.
I don't trust anybody, like, because you've been burned by everybody. It's just, it feels like there are some you're more likely to be burned by, bro, African people from Africa.
Oh my god.
Like
They
Nigerian.
expect like good service, and they don't tip well at all, and they're really extra, and they
and
ask a lot of
arrogant,
questions.
like they're
and arrogant. They
they're
don't
so arrogant.
They don't place an order. They order at you.
or
just
Middle Eastern people.
Described my ex-wife. Oh my god. And you've met her.
Arrogant.
yeah.
Oh my
They
god.
talk
dude.
at you. You know
That's
what
man.
I can't handle that shit.
And don't let them, cause she now she has her master, so she's really like
Yeah, don't let them be smart. too,
into
'cause
it.
now
And
they-
I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Don't talk at me.
Hey, so case in point today, I was trying to be here at 4. Of course, every time I'm trying to get out of there fucking early, something happens. I had got 2 tables, like literally right after I was texting you guys. Literally. One was this fucking white lady who was fucking insane. I think I was like, anyway, and and she was old and she looked gross. Anyway, and then
You don't need my ID for you to have sex with me.
the other table was a black couple, and I walked up to them first, or they came in first. We had already told Laurel to go home because she wasn't feeling well. Yeah, and she probably just had to go take a shit or something. Anyway, so this couple walks in. I'm just like, she comes and tells me because she seats them in my section. I'm like, I know.
Charger for the laptop. Hurry, stat.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, it's gonna be like 10 seconds.
Time is running out.
So I walk up. I'm just like, walking up to them, and I walk right up to them. And I'm like, "Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name's Mike. I'll be taking care of y'all. What can I get you to start off with? Anything to drink?" And then he says, "What's possibly when you're trying to get out of there at a certain time, because is the worst. Well, this is actually our first time here today."
Rip your hair out like
I don't think I've ever told someone, well, this is my first time here, so I'll let you take it from here. That's basically what they want. They're like,
Yeah.
I'll let you just take it from here.
And
I'm like, all right, well, here's our menu. I'll be back when you're ready.
so me being
I don't do that. I'm just joking.
I give great service. So me being that
Allegedly.
type of person, yeah. Hey, I have had my moments. You're all allowed to have your moments.
I know.
But so I'm like, I do I do my first time guest thing. I take them through the menu. I explain that all the sides are not permanent sides. You get sides changed out, things that they wouldn't normally notice by looking at the menu. And then I walk them through some popular items, give descriptions of them, talk to them what people will have like, what they come in here normally eat, any specials we got going on, get their drinks. Of course, we're in happy hour, so now they want alcohol drinks. It'd be different their first time guests, and it's not happy hour, so they're not ordering alcohol. But now, so I'm going through the whole happy hour deal, half price bottles of wine, get their drinks, and then I go get a soup sample for them, because that's what you're supposed to do for first time guests. Nobody really does, but I do it. The soup samples, I describe the soups. I'm trying to up my ticket price, you know. I'm suggesting things for them to eat. There was like, he wants cabbage flour, and I was like, you want to keep the coleslaw? He's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, no, you don't want it, bro. It's gross. Trust me. Like, let's order something else. And then he orders it. I check. So then I get their sampler. They're like having to look through the menu. That's when the crazy white lady gets in.
Uh-oh.
So she sits down, and then there's two more tables that actually walk in. They sit on the other side. One, older black couple, like older. I'm talking about like they're in their 60s. They sit on the side. And then like a group of guys. So like one was like Hispanic and one was black. And I think the other guy, he looked like either like Arabic or something like that. And they look like they were out of place. Like they look like they worked somewhere close to here just today and decided to come in there. 'Cause I'd never seen them in there before. So they go, and Laurel's not supposed to be on that side, but then she's trying to leave, right? Well, then Laurel can't do, because if it was me and I didn't feel well and you could tell me to go, I'd be like, dude, bye, y'all have fun with all these tables, because it's literally, I'm making the drinks for that table, so now I'm triple sat. And I haven't even been to the crazy white lady yet. And so Laurel goes over there and talks to the other tables and starts getting their drinks. I'm still finishing up the drinks for my table. And the lady comes up to me and is like, sir, excuse me? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. She goes, not trying to be a bitch or anything, but
that's how you know
these
she was
tables,
trying to be a bitch.
That's when you know.
That's how you know she's just a bitch.
And I'm like, yes, ma'am. And she goes, but I got here before those other tables got here, and I don't understand how come I'm being ignored over here, because literally she's the only white person in this. That's my vibe from it. I don't know. And I just go to,
I feel it.
And I go to her and I look straight at her face and I'm like, well, ma'am, you see, the restaurant's divided. You chose to sit on this side. The other side is taken care of by the other server. I am the one who's going to be taking care of you, and I'd be more than happy to get to you after I finish making these drinks for these other customers. And I pointed at the other table. She goes, oh, okay. Then I'll take a Coke whenever you get a chance. I'm like, all right.
She was going to force you to take her order anyway.
Yeah.
Basically.
And so
instead of just walking up and say, hey, when you get a chance, just bring me a Coke so you don't have to come to the table and get my drink order.
Yeah, and that would have been thoughtful of her.
No, that'd be too simple.
And
That'd be too straightforward.
Coca-Cola Karen, that's what we're going to call it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so Coca-Cola.
We used to have this segment where we called it our favorite guest of the week, because we all at Rockfish, bro, we get them regularly.
Regularly,
It's like sometimes you get multiple a week.
We always
just
had
stopped,
content.
We just stopped doing it.
COVID.
But like I think we could. Yeah, exactly. We got a lot less tables, but now we're picking up business. I think we can bring it back.
Especially because we're getting to our busy season, we might be having more of these special guests.
I am not looking forward to it because crawfish season is coming up, and that is never fun, bro.
Fucking nightmare.
Fucking
bro.
love crawfish. What do you mean?
No, but you would be a good customer.
If I hear one more thing about why are they so small, I'm like, we don't fucking control the size of the crawfish, okay? First of all, it's the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it's February.
They don't get big until the heat of the season, like in the middle when they start to
like
really.
It's April.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, like the ones they have at Hank's right now, they're probably small.
I hadn't even been over there. Hank's. Who
I
knows?
walked by there
Hank's is half live crawfish, half fucking dead crawfish.
I walked by yesterday, so I saw these two girls eating crawfish. So I guess they have them again. I think they always have crawfish there.
Yeah, they do.
It's about time for me to get some crawfish.
I hate crawfish, bro.
You know what's good crawfish? Hey, and I'm down to go too. Sam's Boat,
Never been there.
bro.
Well, I'm down to go, but I'm just not.
And it's good. The seasoning, the flavor's good. And you can like add on anything, and it's super fucking cheap. Like you can do mushrooms and fucking extra corn and sausage and da 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 da.
Gotta get the potatoes.
Gotta get potatoes.
How you not gonna mention
the potatoes come with it, bro. Potatoes come.
Okay. They come
with it.
Potatoes and corn come with
Yeah,
it.
I'm trying to tell you that's the part that you be
Nah, the
looking
potatoes are
forward
good.
to.
Like when you get down to
What's
the
the
bottom
point
and
of
you
the
got the
crawfish,
potatoes
man?
left.
I mean, look, the crawfish is delicious, but you have to do so much work to get it. Like,
I don't think it tastes bad. I just think it's not like I'm like, ooh.
it's just something that I've always like kind of got into. Like
It's a social thing, huh?
yeah, like after it was after Hurricane Katrina, crawfish blew up here in Houston because I didn't know crawfish.
Bro,
Man,
I didn't know
summer
crawfish.
we was eating
since
crabs and
bro,
crawfish
since knee high to a pup.
Yeah.
Bro, like,
in the big ass pot.
Yeah, I didn't
My mom
even
does the
I didn't
same
know
thing.
anything about crawfish.
A whole kiddie
Uncle
pool
used
full
to
of
have the
crawfish.
50-pound bags in the backyard,
No.
still alive.
When I
Cooking 'em all
discovered
day.
in
it,
the igloo full of the live crawfish.
used to have like family
Scooping them up
get-togethers,
in the-
crawfish boils.
oh no,
women-
I figured
Used
this
to
out.
eat off the cardboard.
Yeah,
The women eat so much crawfish in my family. Like,
bro.
they'll sit down, they'll eat like 60 pounds, like between like.
I'm so
three-
excited. I have like
between, like,
4
5 people.
crawfish boils lined up already this year, like at people's garages and shit. But I didn't grow up with that. It's 2005, and I'm figuring like, and that's when it like blew up, and it, like where it was just like they started popping up crawfish just stands, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then it would be like all you can eat crawfish. I remember going to one crawfish. It was $20 all you can eat. We got there. We fucking paid. We're just eating crawfish, and then all of a sudden, like 9 o'clock, the guy's like, "All right, well that's it." And we're like, "Bullshit! It's all you can fucking eat." And they're like, "Well, it was only from 7 to 9." And it's like, "Well, just because I got here at 7 doesn't mean at 9 it ends, because that's not all you can fucking eat, right?" And he was like, "Well, that's when the guy wants to leave." It was like, "Nah, it's not part of the deal. You fucking make, I'll take 10 more pounds, please." And it
I'm
was
like, that's the last you get.
I think
To
he
go.
did tell them that.
To go.
I think he said that would be whatever his order was the last order. But yeah,
So you ordered 10 pounds?
I didn't. He ordered.
Oh, you had a homie. It was-
Yeah, it was him. Wasn't
So
me.
you were just eating crawfish for 2 hours and that wasn't enough for him?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like
4
literally,
pounds.
like when they would come back, you'd be like 5 pounds, 10 pounds.
I mean, technically, each tail is like, what, a half ounce or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe even less. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I could sit
Way
and eat,
less,
I could sit and eat
actually.
crawfish for fucking. Don't even get me wrong. Like I'll like crawfish season and baseball games for me. That's why I would go up to Sam's Boat or NCAA tournament coming up. Go up to Sam's Boat, just eat crawfish, watch basketball,
drink beer.
drink beer all fucking night long. It all depends on how much money you want to spend, though.
Right.
That's why when you go now,
Because they are expensive.
yeah.
It can't, yeah.
Hey, I hear New Spot over here. New Spot
You
Eatery.
shouldn't be paying more than $5 a pound, right?
No,
I mean,
bro.
depends
At the
on the
beginning
season.
of the season, because you
Ours
can't
is like
get 'em,
$7.99,
It'll be
right?
$8.99. It's gonna be like that for most places.
For 1 pound. And you got to get more than 1 pound.
You have to.
If you're buying them at the like, if you go to HEB and buy your own, if that's even possible,
Yeah, you can.
It's
You-
cheaper.
Yeah, you can get them wholesale
Yeah,
price.
I
So they're normally crawfish. Take it as somebody who's looked at crawfish invoices for the last 5 years. Okay, so you can order them wholesale. You can from different various companies around here, depending on how you want them. If you want to just get the bugs out of the ground and shit, where you got to still clean them and stuff like that, it's the cheapest. They'll probably start out right now $2.75 a pound. When they drop in the height of the season, it drops below $2 and like maybe like 170 something like that, 150 a pound. But that's in the middle of the season when they got a fuck ton of them. Right now you're scraping the babies and it's they're small.
So I've been going to the Turkey Leg Hut the last few seasons for my crawfish, and they do a minimum of 3 pounds for $15.
You know, I've still never
Yeah,
been to the
so
turkey
that's-
leg hut.
And that's why I was saying that.
That's the places where you can go at La Crawfish or LA Crawfish, whatever you want to call it. They do deals like that because they have the source. Here's the thing. Tap into these Vietnamese fucking people. They're out there in
yeah.
Louisiana with the fucking farms and shit. Like that's how you get like Wild Cajun on Wilcrest. You can get crawfish year round. It's a Vietnamese joint, but they also have all Creole like fried boudin balls and fucking
Yeah,
like
but
po' boys
everybody
and
don't flavor their catfish the right way.
shit. Correct.
They're crawfish.
No, catfish.
Well, catfish, yeah, but
We're talking about
crawfish
catfish now?
Crawfish is what I meant to say.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but yeah, that's true. They do the
Boudin
Asian.
balls are awesome. I love boudin balls.
They do the Asian style. So does Crafty Crab, where it's in the like they boil it and then they have like you can get different flavors like seasoning, and then heat level, and then toss it in it, and bring it to you in this bag that has all this steam in it, in this fucking tray, and then you can do it one of two ways where you can just pop the bag and pour it in the tray, or you can get them to pop the bag and put it in a bowl for you. And then they have all the shit on the side just there ready to go. You got the extra Cajun sauce, you got the garlic butter, you got the mayo, you got the Tabasco hot sauce, and then you can make that fucking pink dip sauce. You know what I'm talking about? Or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The crawfish
look at
dip
you,
sauce.
Look at you.
That's how
saying
you
you
be-
know how to eat crawfish,
Bro, I know.
Who dips
Like,
crawfish in mayo? That sounds terrible.
bro, you mix that shit with the seasoning, a little bit of garlic butter, some like Tabasco, and maybe if you have some cocktail sauce or something like that. But you want it kind of spicy and just mix it in like a little bowl of
Gotta
fucking.
be spicy,
It's got to
bro.
be spicy.
You have hot sauce in there.
Yeah, but Tabasco is just for the edge. You
Yeah,
need
you
the
don't-
the
you don't
Cajun
understand
spice.
the
The Cajun
creaminess that
spice
goes
too.
with
I feel like you don't need anything after that.
We're all on the same page.
Okay,
Come on,
all
with
right,
y'all
all right, we're all on
with with the creamy spicy.
I mean, I like-
mayo for the,
I mean, I feel like it could taste good, but I don't like crawfish enough.
Yeah, it's like you're right, and
Too much-
especially
too
describing
much-
how y'all grew up. You know, family things. It's a social thing.
I remember
It's
getting
like a-
I'm not a
and
social
trying
person.
crawfish
That's
fondue,
true.
thinking, why didn't my mom make this? You know, we did seafood nachos and shit. You know, we used to have the Doritos on the plate, and we throw the shrimp in there with the crab. You know,
Yeah.
and every now and then that was seafood Doritos. But this was on a whole nother level for me. So when I tried that, I was like, okay, so maybe there are some more things I have to try. For example, oysters. I love them. Can't eat them uncooked.
I don't
Really?
like them at all.
I don't like them uncooked. Cook them up.
You like
for me.
oysters,
Boil
man?
them,
Yeah,
fry them.
I didn't know you liked
saute them
oysters.
a little bit, man. Don't
I'll
just
eat
give
it.
me no raw.
Man, you get
That's
the
not-
raw oysters on the cracker,
bro.
I'm just not a big
cocktail
seafood
sauce.
person.
Like, you can toss them back, but I do each oyster on a cracker, cocktail sauce, horseradish.
Bro, what's it taste like? Like just plain.
It tastes
It's just
fishy,
It's a little fishy.
like
Yeah.
briny. Like
Plain, it tastes
it's
like
a little bit
biting into a ball of mayo.
Nah,
Is it?
That's
It's-
the.
but
It's
you-
the
I don't like mayo.
consistency
Mark-
you don't really
of.
bite it though. You
a
just
cheese
You
curd.
swallow it? What's the point of it then?
I mean, it's an oyster.
It's really good.
How is it good? You said it tastes briny.
Okay, Pete.
It's
like,
you know, it's a
The
little
way I
And,
like
and,
them.
and
done-
it's like a mucus ball.
They
with the-
say-
kind of, but
Yeah, what is appetizing?
it's a
about
protein.
Pete. The
It's-
way
That? I get
like
that.
them
I
done,
just eat some
Jordan,
chicken.
They taste
I don't know how to
soft
explain
like
it,
a
bro.
muscle.
I get it. It's like an acquired
the fresh
taste.
wetness
Bro,
of the
it's-
sea
bro,
is
you're
still
not-
wrapped
you're not-
around the crisp.
Speak into your
It's
microphone.
ineffable.
He's
It's
talking at
ineffable,
me.
bro.
You
He's
can tell
yelling
he's
at
passionate
Jordan
about
over
it.
here.
It's ineffable, bro.
It's okay. It won't pick up on the mic. No one's gonna hear what he had to say. I just don't
know,
get it.
like-
Like, I think it's like you love them or you hate them, right? Like, it's that kind of thing.
Nah, you get a girl that likes oysters, you know she fucking give head like
down to
fucking
smash. Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Because they're called an
They're
aphrodisiac,
an aphrodisiac, and they make you stay hard, bro.
bro.
You
They
need to-
fucking get you like you take
Why, that has not, why are we?
take a girl out on a date
'cause it's the
and get them
truth,
some
bro.
oysters, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm down." You smashing that night, bro. I don't give a fuck. First date, they know.
Just mention oysters.
They know.
I don't
Yeah,
eat oysters.
Let me get oysters. Like they're gonna be like, oh,
'Cause
I'll have it-
Because I stayed ordering. I want the
like your
shrimp.
first date, I want
first thing
12
I'm doing,
oysters.
Yes.
I want the shrimp
her.
And can I get 6 of the side of the oysters? Yeah.
It's kind of like you're like putting a roofie.
Yeah.
But it's like a
It's like a slick
subliminal
roof.
roofie.
It's like a slick roofie.
Yes,
yes,
very
it's
slick.
a subliminal roofie.
having
Subliminal roofie. I thought all
sex-
roofies were subliminal.
It's usually equivalent with having a
Technically,
good
yeah.
time.
Yeah, but it feels like you want to do the things you're doing.
You're
when
encouraging
on
the
a
best
roofie.
time with food, and it ultimately leads to a more better time once you get to the sex. You know what I mean?
Bro, I don't like oysters.
Sex is usually wrapped around a good time. Otherwise, it's like
See, and I am the other way. I can pass on the grilled oysters. If I'm getting grilled oysters, it's gonna be Rockefeller style.
yeah. I can live with
Then
that.
I still need like
Talk
a
about some shit
cracker.
I like, man. We've been talking about.
Well, I
feel
wanted to go back
negative
to. I
over
wanted to
here.
go back to Coke Karen or
Coca-Cola Karen.
Coca-Cola Karen.
Well, you weren't even finished talking about her, were you?
No.
We're so terrible
that
at
story.
interrupting each other and
Yeah.
then just continue on stupid ass tangents.
Yeah.
Tirades.
It went from crawfish to
Oysters. How do we get to crawfish?
I don't even know.
I feel like there could be a
season.
compilation of us being like, how do we get to that conversation? And then it's like 5 minutes of us trying to figure out how we got there.
That's why when I used to like use Blake, like
He doesn't know either. He wasn't listening.
Yeah, now, yeah.
Go
But
ahead.
so I get their food. Laurel takes the other tables over there, and the black couple that I got, they're super nice. They wanted extra drinks. He's not a big Makers fan, but because he wanted an old fashioned, I'm like, bro,
Bro, it's bourbon. Come on.
I can make an old fashioned. Trust me, the Makers. He's like, I'm not a fan. I'm like, let me make you this old fashioned. Blah blah blah. So make her another drink. They order their food, and I'm just waiting on him now. Like the crazy Coke Karen, I take her food order. She goes, I want the pecan tilapia
Of
with
course.
green beans and the potatoes.
So she wants the lunch one.
Oh no, unless you specifically
Wait,
say
was
that
it
to me.
was it
Upcharge.
Yeah,
was it the mom of that
I can't remember her. No, she looked like
she
a,
had like long hair with glasses?
I don't know. She had glasses. She looked kind of like a hag.
No, because the Brunel, I thought she was Brunel.
Oh no.
She's not Miss Brunel.
No, she's not Miss Brunel.
Because that sounds like her.
No. She was actually there today.
She's cool though.
She's cool.
I like them, but sorry, because that's basically what she gets, and I'm like, that's some special shit that you only do for people you like, because that's not the tilapia special. It's the fucking firecracker, bitch.
Yeah. So that's normally what I would do. But the way she described it, I'm like, tilapia fish market, pecan upcharge, is this? And I'm like, the potatoes, she was like, yeah, the plain potatoes. I was like, so you're talking about boiled potatoes, boiled new potatoes? She's like, yeah. She's like, however. I'm like, all right.
She probably wanted the loaded red potatoes with nothing on them.
I know that's probably what she wanted, but I don't know. I'm already annoyed with her, and so I get her food, bring it back to her, and I'm handing her a plate, which is like, what's that? And I'm like, that's the potatoes you ordered.
I knew it. I knew she didn't want that. No one wants those unless you're 80.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, because her order was like the green beans, the potatoes, and then ketchup, and then hot sauce, and the lemon butter that comes with it. I'm like, all right, whatever. And so I get her potatoes. She goes, she eats it. She's like, that's horrible. I'm not gonna eat that. I'm like, well, man, you wanted the loaded red potatoes? She goes, no, I didn't want the potatoes loaded. I'm like, they don't have to come loaded. That's just what they're called. You can get them without the sour cream and all the stuff. She goes, just do them the way you did them for me last time. And I was like, I don't remember you or last time. And then she goes, well, then just take my plate and take this. Like, I can't touch your food. Oh yeah, she asked me to taste it. Why don't you taste it? And I'm like, I can't touch your food.
Ew. Like,
And then I was like, do you want the potatoes, like the loaded red potatoes, but you want them just the plain fried potatoes? She's like, yes. I'm like, okay.
You can play that game.
And so I'm like, yes. So
Fucking. I know. He told me first, and you shut up.
Marco.
Wait, what?
we're not recording
No, we're recording right now.
Oh.
We're still recording.
on this.
Yes.
Okay.
The video isn't.
Oh.
I didn't want to talk about it on the show.
Oh. Yeah, breaking the fourth wall, Mark.
And you guys love Deadpool.
That's when it's performed well.
Yeah, he did it the right way. Anyway,
He didn't do anything the right way. That's why I hate him.
Your
all right, moral
opinion
of
is
this.
invalid.
Yes. So, I get, as I'm telling the cooks in Spanish how to do her fucking potatoes, she comes up behind me, sir, no fucking mask on or nothing. She goes, just give me them the loaded way or whatever's going to be easier. I was like, no, I can get you the ones that you want. And she goes, no, I just want them right now because I do this thing where I dip my ketchup in the fish and eat them all at the same, and the potatoes and eat them all at the same time. And I'm like, whatever. All right.
It's gonna take the same. It takes more time to put all the shit on there.
Exactly. So I'm just like, whatever. She's like, I'll just take them the loaded way. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I have to go back and tell fucking Luigi, like, hey, sorry.
Never mind.
I never mind. Just make them the fucking normal way. I get them to her. Then everything's finished up. I'm just waiting on the other. She asked for her check. Give her check. And I'm waiting on the other table, politely going checking up on them, making sure they're cool, doing all the other stuff I have to do. And then I'm finally finished with it, so I'm just standing there. And then she's like, all right, here you go. And I'm like talking to Linda about something. And she goes to pay, and I just like grab her. She gets up and comes to me instead of me going to her. So I swipe her out as I'm like talking to Linda, and then I give her check. And she like signs it, and I'm just on. She's like, all right, you have a good one. And I'm not even facing her. She's behind me. I'm just standing there talking to Linda. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. You too. And I let her go. And then I go take care of the other table. They get their check. They leave. Their tab was $70. Tip me $20. Oh, and I gave them the you're supposed to give, but I a lot of people don't, but I still do. First time guests, you get a free app card for your next visit. I always write my name on the back and the date, so when they come back, the manager will be like, oh, all right.
moral of the story is black folks tip good too sometimes.
Treat everybody the same.
Yes.
Treat everyone the same. And the lady, I guess she ended up feeling bad. I don't know. I think she was off. That's why I'm like, she was off.
Did she leave you a tip?
10 on 30.
So not bad.
Not bad.
Not what you
Over
would
20%.
expect from
I
a
was
crazy
not-
bitch.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that
Part
from
because
her.
she knew she was being a bitch,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Ooh, maybe I should tone back
Because-
from being a bitch."
I'm good at talking to you, and if you're going to like talk at me or yell at me, I can physically let you know without saying a word. Just like, just facial expression or tone of voice or the way you talk. And that's how I was talking to her. I wasn't letting her talk at me without me responding accordingly. Not rude, but not polite, so to speak.
I think that probably right there is one of my worst attributes. Because I am not good at hiding my emotions on my face. So when someone
You can't dictate it? You can't change it at all?
when someone irks me, I have a bad habit of smiling or like laughing, and that shit pisses people off.
Yeah.
Like,
It's condescending and rude.
I don't try to be like, it's kind of a defense mechanism. Like,
Wait, when you upset someone?
No, when people are like treating me a certain way, like, I instead of like getting all upset, like I smile and or laugh.
I do that in relationships whenever
Oh yeah.
she's mad. and
So
you're
mad that it's funny.
Mad, and you just talk to
I
them.
don't. I mean, it's not like
Just talk to
I'll
them
be
rationally.
upset. I just like instead of going off, I like laugh it off
Yeah.
to myself. But people always take it as, "Oh, you're laughing at me, and I'm because I'm mad."
No, yeah,
like,
that's what
you're
I'm
condescending me.
Yeah, like I'm because I'm mad too, even though we're in this argument, like with a girl. But if you just like, I just start laughing, and then I'll talk to you very slowly.
I do.
That's it.
That's
I be
it.
slowing it down.
Slowing
bro.
it
Just
down.
described G.
Slow it.
Let me hold on.
Down, bro.
You're not-
I do that shit all
You're
the time.
not getting what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is this. And this is the logical way you should think about it.
G'll use the exact words you use and be like, but I'm not saying that.
But I'm not really saying this.
My
After
ex-girlfriend
It's just how I
laughed at
feel.
you.
said I was manipulative because of the way I talk in arguments. Because I approach everything from such like a logical standpoint, and there's like not really much emotions. And when I'm arguing with like a significant other, that I think it pisses people off. And I point out things that people don't want pointed out in this
Oh.
argument
I used to do
to
that.
kind of try to, throw them off guard a little bit. It's kind of like a attack mechanism in conversation. You say things that they're not really expecting you to grab at, and then you do, and it throws them off. It can make them mad, confuse them, like make them think about it more. So then their argument is a little weaker.
Yeah, you attack them. That's what I used
trip
to.
up there
I used to
being
do the
sick.
I used to do the attacking too until it started getting a little out of hand with the. All right,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
almost died because she threw a knife at me.
Yes,
'cause,
bro, exactly.
like you're literally hyping up the situation and escalating it to it's either going to do one of two things.
Cheers to escalating the situation.
Yeah, fix itself or blow the fuck up.
De-escalation sucks.
But yeah, G, I do the same thing. I sit there. Oh, and my thing is like how you have your phrase that like fucks pisses them off. Mine is I explain it to you the way that you're actually explaining it to me, and then the way it comes across. And my goal, like liner, like mic drop is it's everyone has their own point of view. It's that's what you may think, but from a certain point of view, that's not true. Let me tell you why it's not true. And then I
You
always
can only say that to chicks.
I always relate it into
They
Star
don't-
Wars,
they
right?
don't know
That's
it's-
what I was like. It's like, and I do it to Jedi. It's like how Obi-Wan explains
It's like bring up Star Wars in an argument.
in an argument. I do it, and it's like how Obi-Wan explains to Luke that Vader betrayed and murdered his father.
This is why I'm leaving you, because you won't stop quoting Star Wars.
Have y'all seen that episode of Key and Peele where he's like He's like, what's his name? The astronomer.
Dr. Neil
Galileo?
deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's Neil deGrasse Tyson
Oh my
arguing with his significant other, and like he basically explains everything and what he's doing and how it relates to the cosmos
sun.
and shit. Like, and she's just like, "You're going at it again." Like she just walks away. Like
Neil.
Yeah. Like, have y'all seen that?
No, but I have to
Fucking
watch it as soon as we're
hilarious.
done.
I know Jordan Peele's probably playing Neil, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, I watched Get Out last night, so that's
For the first time.
no.
I've never seen it.
Me
What?
neither. Me neither.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
We
How have
are
you
gonna
not
watch
seen
it all together.
I
and you
started
guys are gonna
watching
love
it, never finished it.
You guys are gonna love it.
It's so
I just
good.
was never going.
I think I
out
like
at the
Us a
time.
little better though.
I started watching it, never finished it.
Yeah, but you can't watch us until you see Get Out.
That's
Really?
not necessarily true.
It's not necessarily
They're
true,
not
but
even.
you need to
They're
understand.
not. You don't need to see one.
They're not
together.
part of
This
one
guy's
story.
great.
Yeah, but it would be.
Just watch it.
You need to watch both. It doesn't matter which order. Is what he's saying.
Which one is better?
Us is my opinion.
The one with
Get
the,
Out is
Get
the
Out
really
is,
good though.
is better
the one with
to me.
the chick who's got the family, and then there's another family that looks just like
Yes. Yes.
it's them,
Yes.
but it's not
like,
them.
It's like, yeah, exactly.
It's the Bizarro then.
Never finished it. I saw the part. I saw
They're
up
basically
to the
just
part,
clones.
Oh.
I saw up to the part where she was in the like funhouse mirror.
Yeah,
room.
there's like an under part of the
Right at
city
the
where
beginning.
they like make clones of every person ever, and like somehow they get switched out. I can't remember like the exact story of it, but like they get switched out with the real person, and there's like a twist at the end where you're like, oh shit!
The twist at the end is the little girl.
Don't tell him.
Why are
That's
you
why
telling me?
She likes deep spoilers. She
I'm not
doesn't
gonna
care.
tell him
'Cause in the
I
time it's
don't-
gonna take for him to actually
Bro,
watch it, he's gonna
the
forget
main
that we said
character
this.
turns out to be the clone all along.
I don't
In
mind.
the other version of her who had like no vocal cord.
The title of this episode is spoiler alert.
Yeah, no
I've actually
shit.
stopped doing
And
titles.
because of that
Really?
last minute
Yeah.
transition spoiler
Too
twist,
hard to come up with.
yeah,
that's
and
why
I have to
think
listen to the
Get Out
episode
is
to
better
like.
because
We're talking
it
at the same
takes
time
you
again.
through it, and you're like, oh shit, why doesn't he run? And the only time you ask that is when he's about to run. And you see kind of like, dang, like he did everything I would have did to get the fuck away. And he had that one, who would you call if, you know, he had that one friend that he was calling and his friend picked up. So I was like, yeah, my niggas would have picked up. Like, they would have picked up. My friends would have picked up.
All you would have to
Swarming
do
that
is
place.
talk about how you love fucking Last Jedi in the group chat, and you'll get immediate response.
I'd be like, "What's your location?"
Where you at, Mark?
I'm pulling up. I'm beating your ass.
I show up with like a fucking fake lightsaber.
Flamethrower.
Oh, so
flamethrower.
speaking of spoiler alerts, G, now you watched Mandalorian, and you saw
Oh.
Luke as he was supposed to have been given to us in the sequel trilogy,
Yeah,
or
he
at
was
least
dope.
like
He was dope.
Luke at the height of his power, which is his own hubris, by the way.
I really
But-
want to take it back a little bit before then, but
All right, well, no, before you go there, I just want to explain how important the Mandalorian is, and is now becoming apparent and official that Jon Favreau has spoken out loud on Twitter. Hey, DJ, you think you can take my phone off of there, please? Off of here? Yeah. Just take it off. It's
not recording anymore.
Yeah, it's not doing that. Anyway, the Mandalorian split is part of the timeline
Slide it
split.
out, bro.
we were talking about this earlier. He's up to date.
You're up to date with the timeline split?
Yeah.
But
Ahsoka
the-
Tano
I was
lives.
telling-
Either
was tell-
Ahsoka Tano lives or she dies, and the time splits from
Yeah,
there.
so...
I was telling them earlier.
Cool. So, before you get Rebels...
What were you-
Rebels changes the timeline. It's hidden, like secret. Nobody questioned it when it came out. Like, oh, Ezra pulls Ahsoka through this dimension. Nobody even thought it would have any type of implication on anything in the current timeline.
So I need to watch Rebels because I still
Yes.
haven't
Well,
seen
it's
Rebels.
in
It's-
line with after you watch the 7
Shit.
series.
Alright, so Pete, I still need to watch Clone Wars,
Yeah.
the movie and the series,
And
and,
that's what
then
I'm
I
saying,
need
it's
to
after
watch
it.
Rebels.
Yes, because Ahsoka, she's the very beginning of Clone Wars. Like you see her character develop all throughout the 7 seasons of Clone Wars, and she's a main integral part on the downfall of Anakin.
Clone Wars is where Ahsoka is introduced.
The
Yes.
animated
Yeah,
series.
she-
Yes.
she
Yeah.
gets-
That's where she is introduced. So
Yes.
that's what I need to watch.
She gets linked with Anakin in Clone.
in the beginning.
I need to understand her backstory and what's going
and
on.
it explains
so that I
why
can be on
she's
y'all's
not
page.
there when Anakin turns.
And it explains why she refuses to teach Grogu.
And that's what I was gonna get to. There was talk, so much talk about this thing being Baby Yoda, bro. Now that you know his name,
He's not Baby Yoda.
Nobody thought he was Yoda.
everyone called him Baby.
'Cause he's
the
a
internet,
baby
the rest
Yoda.
of the world called him Baby Yoda.
Yoda is not a Yoda.
Exactly.
What's
Name
the
is
species
Yoda.
name then?
Thank you.
What's
Thank
the
you.
Swear
species
to
name?
God, because I
Exactly.
didn't have his
Hey,
species
what's the
name,
species
I was
name?
the asshole. But this thing
He's
had
still
a
on
name
this?
This is like a
50
year-old argument.
years before you guys knew to even ask your question, and it was Grogu. And that was my whole point. Just
Right.
because we don't know something's name doesn't mean we get to
Okay.
name it and call it
Okay.
something else.
All right,
No,
look.
but
Here's a
I
theory.
mean, that's kind
When
of.
are they gonna name his fucking species? though?
That's the
Like,
thing. I don't think they'll ever do it because George Lucas didn't do it on purpose. Like when they ask him why didn't he name Yoda's species, he's like, because I don't want anyone to know. Like no, like that's his literal answer. And I think Jon Favreau is gonna respect that, unless George comes to him and goes to him like,
Shit, they might.
this is the fucking.
But
You don't know that.
to give him, like
Okay, so
No one
peep
gave
this.
him that name. It was just the internet's name for Grogu.
Yeah, the
before
internet
he had
did
a
that.
name.
The internet.
It's
'cause
not
Yoda-
like it's
Yoda's
not like
dead.
the name first in the Star Wars canon before, like in all the merchandise, was the child.
Yes.
that's okay.
Yeah, so people
It
were
wasn't
calling
Baby
him
Yoda.
the kid, and people were like, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like,
You didn't know his name.
but I
His
was
name
not
could have been
comfortable
Baby Yoda.
saying Baby Yoda or Little Yoda, and I was like, nah, that's not Yoda. This might not have anything to do with Yoda.
All right, you're diverging from the
he's
diverging
the
from
same
the point.
species as Yoda,
You're
Isn't
diverging
there
from the
one
point.
Isn't there one other
Yaddle.
Yaddle?
but she died when Anakin was still a Padawan.
Yeah, she
Technically, it wasn't
technically.
canon. I think it's Rogue Planet that she dies in. Actually,
Yeah, but you see her in episode 1, in the Jedi Temple, and then episode 2, she ain't there no more.
And she was a Jedi as well.
Jedi Master. So
she was on the council.
She was on the
She was
council.
in episode 1. You could see her.
and
I need to go back and rewatch.
so here's the point. Here's
That's
why the
we need to
Mandalorian
watch them all
changes.
together with them.
Here's why the Mandalorian changes everything.
That's what I heard.
Because Ahsoka lives,
For what?
Gas card.
Luke takes Grogu in as his Padawan. All right. Now, the significance to this is it's 6 years after Return. So Ben Solo is born a year in the first year after Return, right? In the comics, which is canon, and the novels, Luke is training Leia to be a Jedi, and then she has a premonition that if she continues down the Jedi path, her son will die. So she says, "I'm gonna be out, but I want you now, Luke, to take care of him and train him for me, because she can't do it because the dream told her not to." And so Luke said, "I will take him on his 10th birthday," because Luke's out there doing shit, make sure the Empire fucking falls. Fucking out there picking up Sith and Jedi artifacts, trying to figure out where he's going to start the temple, randomly showing up and fucking up the Imperial civilizations and networks. So the fact that Luke takes Grogu in as an apprentice 4 years before he does Ben Solo indicates the change in the timeline.
Right, so Ben could turn out to be
Good.
he
Good.
could turn out to be good.
And Grogu
Or you could
could
stay
turn out
good.
to be evil.
But Grogu
I mean,
could
maybe.
turn out to be evil.
And I say that only because if Luke doesn't stay with him, he might not have anyone to connect to other than the dark side, being alone.
Well,
If
there's
you
also
remember-
Ahsoka and
if you
Ezra.
remember what Ahsoka said, she was unwilling to take him in because he was so attuned to his fear and he had the possibility of turning to the dark.
That's true.
That's why I was saying
we have an
Moff Gideon
Ahsoka
was
series
really
coming out
playing-
soon.
Mav was fucking up his head, and I always felt like, ooh, he's like, he could still be, because he's so young, tempted to the dark side.
Correct.
Like,
But that's a very good. That's an
don't
awesome
think so.
theory, Mark. But here's another theory. They're also theorizing.
Maybe like saying Yoda could turn to the dark side.
Dark
Yeah.
Yoda.
He lived
though. Like
Dark
picture
Yoda. Darth
it.
Yoda.
But that's what the
Darth
only reason
Grogu.
I say that.
He would actually change his name. He wouldn't stay Darth. He wouldn't stay Grogu. He'd change his name.
You don't understand the importance of Ahsoka because she's trained her. She's Anakin's Padawan. So if in another timeline she's trained by one Jedi and trained by another one, and she turned out good working for
But
the bad one.
this is all hypothetical,
and
by
then
the way.
stop.
Yeah.
Imagine
Also-
what it would be like if she was working with somebody good, and then was like, "Nah, I think
Right.
I
Hey,
get
also-
more done
You're
on
all
the
over
dark
the place right now.
Yeah,
Darth
Mark.
Vader.
Also, Grogu is not going to be able to be, and this is canon too, on Yoda's species, because it was written about how Yoda. You know about Yoda, and when he became a Jedi, he became a Jedi at year 100, like a Jedi Knight.
During
He's
the High
like
Republic.
800, right?
He was
Well,
900
when he
when he died.
Okay.
So, because as a joke, you were 900 years old. You reached.
I
look
thought
as
he
good.
said
You were not.
800.
No, 9.
He's 900.
Trust me, I just watched Return of the Jedi for the third time in a week. So
In a week. Okay.
I thought he dies in Empire though.
no, he doesn't return.
You're right.
Return
he goes
of the
back.
Jedi.
Yeah.
After they beat. They
So
after
we're
they
gonna
Jabba.
watch these movies
'Cause
all
he asked-
together in order, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
Luke-
impossible for us all to get together.
Luke has to ask. Luke asks Yoda if Vader really is his father because he thinks Obi-Wan lied to him.
Another Skywalker theories.
And and that's when he confronts Obi-Wan. And he's like, "Why didn't you
I
tell
just
me?"
look
And he's like,
forward
"A
to
certain point of view."
seeing this new timeline.
Yes. There's going to be an Ahsoka series, and even their symbol, like when you watch Rebels, and you get to the part with the world between worlds, and how distinct all the signs
gonna be
are
Thrawn.
in there, like the symbol for the Ahsoka series looks like the portal. So they're going to start mixing some shit up now. Like we're going to get some good stories, and the fact that one team works on each project together, that's what gives me hope. Because it's bullshit with one director and one writing scheme and another director and another writing scheme and another one to do a trilogy is garbage. None of the fucking when the Transformers were all coming out, everybody loved them. It's all made by Michael Bay. Same thing with the Batman Begins series. Imagine if it was one director and then another director and another director doing 3 different fucking Batman movies all in the same timeline universe. That's why they are not good.
Well, it'd be like if they get Michael Bay to make the first Transformers movie, and then they get M. Night Shyamalan to make the second one.
Exactly.
And then they get Michael Bay again to finish up the trilogy.
Exactly. That's what after listening to Perspective, doing my own research, my love of Star Wars, that's what makes me I have so much hope. I hope I live. Now I want to live to see the next sequel trilogy. And I know they're going to want to do it before fucking Mark Hamill dies.
Faux show.
Because
So they can use him.
use him. But Jon Favreau literally said in a statement that The Mandalorian is going to lead to another movie series.
I saw that recently. And then they're subtly retconning the sequel trilogy.
The sequel
I feel like they're gonna. I don't feel like they're gonna go 2 timelines. I feel like they'll say, yeah, that timeline's there, but then this is the timeline we're exploring right now. Maybe sometime in the future they'll do something with
They'll
that.
retcon that in. Because now they have the freedom to jump around. Somebody was asking me, it was like, well, why isn't Star Wars linear? And it was like, it was unpurposefully done to where you have 30-year gap between one series and another series, and then all this content that was just wiped away when Disney took it. I believe that was a smart idea if you wanted to create storytelling, new story, and continue the story. But the way Kathleen fucking Kennedy tried to fucking destroy my franchise, destroy my shit, she tried to ruin it. Jon Favreau is the same. Dave Filoni is like Jesus. Jon Favreau is the new God.
I fuck with Jon Favreau,
Bro, he's the reason why Iron Man. You don't like Iron Man, but you don't understand what it did for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There would be no
movie.
And
there would be no
movie.
MCU without Iron Man.
There was no good superhero storytelling. The DC shit, it's always got to be dark. It's always got to be, even a fucking Superman movie, it's always got to be dark. Always got to be super fucking dark.
Edgy,
cryptic. Whereas Marvel's straight up in your face, this is fucking superhero action movie.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and continue this debate on another week. We can always argue more about Star Wars and why me and Michael hate Kathleen Kennedy. But I think we can go ahead and end the night because we got D&D to play.
Yeah.